Okay, so I think we're live. I'm gonna take my camera off for a second. Let's just pop up the website in there and have it the waiting room and all that. Welcome everybody. Thank you, Adam, for the raid. I'll eat a croissant and don't wanna munch on this. So I guess at least let me just pop my volume off, stare at the screen. In the meantime, if you want as well, we can use we can look at, let me see. There we go. We can look at my website in the meantime. I have some stuff in there. Links always for my websites in the description, all of that cool stuff. But yeah, give me like, 30 seconds to munch on this croissant quick. Okay, we're back. Sorry. So I did not disappear yesterday. Just I was supposed to go live at 10, but I went to say hello to Adam because he was live. So while Adam was live, he was like, "Oh, you're going live. Let me raid into you." So I was like, "Okay, you're gonna do that. Let me just mute myself. If you hear it, it's me in the background. Okay, mute myself." But yeah, I was gonna go live at 10 because that's what I scheduled. But like I said, Adam was kind enough to redirect the people here, so I'm like, you know what, let's go live. Hello, Mighty Zoo, hello, how are you doing? Good morning. And hello, Zavarok, hello, Sidiki, SKB, hello, how's everybody doing? So, while we're waiting for Godforge website to hopefully be live and functional, I'm just gonna be, we can check some of mine if you have any questions. So, what I'm doing with my streams is always kind of like, I call them the Godforge waiting room on purpose of just, we're waiting for the Godforge game to come out. While we're doing that, we can talk about Godforge, any questions you have about Godforge. Then I'm going to be maybe playing in the background either some Dragonair, or I'm going to be playing some Raid because I just started a free-to-play and have some fun with some people from the community. I'll be FK because working but lurking. I might say appreciate it. I appreciate the lurk, right? I appreciate it. Plus, the goal of my live streams was to just connect again with my community, right? Because I didn't get the time to like stream as much ever since baby girl was born, right? So I just kind of feel disconnected from my community. So I just wanted to, try and slowly catch up into it. Slowly try and get into a time of that. But like I said, in the meantime, I'm just gonna be playing this account and chatting with you guys. If somebody sees, right, if I miss the site actually going live and being available, just let me know, right in the chat. It's live and we can go. Founders pack when? I know they need to get our money. They need to get our money because we will gladly give it, right? We will gladly give it. Because they deserve it. So far, they deserve it. You haven't got your coffee yet. Well, I have my coffee. I don't have the Godforge mug yet. And good morning, Adam. Good morning. Thank you again for the redirect, bro. Appreciate it. When's this thing coming out? So, basically, from what we've seen in the announcement on Discord, it was out. Just, they were facing some issues. So, it did say, Simon did say Godforge hero pages went live, but you were running it into unexpected throttling, which is making the site really slow. You're working to improve it, but getting to the point where the team has been on it for 24 hours and need to regroup. From what I heard, Simon and Dan have not slept at all night, right, last night, so they're really into it. They also said for the mini game, decided to remove the 20, oh my god, that's huge. Remove the 20 fragment cost to gain your hero. Anyone can still play, invite your friends. You know what? That's gonna be my Godforge video after this. That's huge news. If you start today, you can still get your heroes. That's awesome. That's definitely awesome. Even if you don't get the legendary, right? Even if you don't get the legendary, you get an epic. I specifically made a video because of that, right? About like, you know, what are a few epic options, what are going to be a few rare options. However, they might completely change after we see all the hero pages because we might have, you know, a lot more epics revealed with their kits. So I might just need to deep dive into that and you know, deep dive into that and just make an updated, you know, top 5 epics to choose, top 5 rares and whatnot. But TLDR, it's Brainhild for epics, #1, based on what we know currently, because we're missing a lot. And then Cyclops, just because of the leak that Dirk did. So he said anyone can still play. Also, send 250 free summons at 5,000 ether. Don't summon until the issues are resolved. So yeah, let's just wait for the website to be properly live. And we have added a couple of new portraits as well to choose from. Ladies, you are welcome. Oh, is it gonna be some sexy dudes? If he said ladies, you are welcome. That's interesting. Want to thank the community for support. Minigame was a way to say thanks for helping us build such an amazing game. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. Okay, let's see what chat's all about. Let me see, do I have to do a key here? I think I might have to do. Yeah, I'm overflowing. Okay. Hard, can I do anything on hard even? 2.9 million. I doubt it, but I guess let me try. They care about us or female portrait. That's true. It cannot be, it's either gonna be some sexy dudes or a female portrait. Of course, now I need superior, only getting lesser. Oh, you already had the superior days, so you've been grinding. I went a bit more chill. I'm kind of like in this arena stage. Because, you know what? I don't want it to be like try-harding or like ultra grinding. I want it to be a more relatable, I guess, experience. And I want to have fun, right? I just want to have fun with it, so... I feel like just trying to perfectly min-max sucks up the fun out of it for me, maybe. So, you know, I'm a little bit grinding, but not as much as I used to. I'm still working on a jacking coke myself almost 1 AM for you. Oh, no. Yeah, maybe by the time you fall asleep, CDK, I'm going to be like, my website's live. Have fun into a game? Never. Never. It's like, go hard or go home, right? Or like Ragewood's intro says, work hard, play harder. I'm definitely just, you know. And then, like I said, I'm not even gonna make videos on the raid content. That was not my goal, right? My goal is not to make videos on the raid content. Just I'm going live. Like I said, this is my sort of Godforge waiting room streams while we wait for Godforge or something, right? Something from Godforge to go live. We're just going to be talking about Godforge, talking about any other games, playing some games in the background. Some days I might be doing Raid, some other days I might be doing Dragon on it. It's just, again, I just wanted to try and get myself back into the habit, into like the schedule, sort of the streams, you know? Because it's, yeah, I've definitely felt a little bit disconnected from my community. I'm trying to get back in the gist of it. Plus, I want to get used to, you know, properly streaming every single day for when Godforge comes out, because that's my goal, right? When Godforge is out, I want to be able to stream every day. Now, Thursday, I know I'm not going to be able to stream, because Thursday I have to run some errands and do some stuff for my car in town. But Apart from that, I should be here, right, tomorrow and then also Friday. Remember to hit the like button, chat. Yep, I'd appreciate it. If people drop a like, if you've, you know, if you're not subscribed yet and you care about specifically Godforge content, because raid is just a temporary thing, right? This is just a little bit of having fun while we are waiting for Godforge. But if you care about Godforge content, drop a subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Of course, you have a website that you can check on the description as well. It's pretty straightforward, OddOneGaming.gg. This is something that I've been working on and it's still work in progress and whatnot. But the goal of this one is to have it like hero pages, right? Just want to have them as hero pages where it's going to be sort of like, if you pull somebody new, first of all, I'm going to have the tier lists. Once the game goes live, I'm going to make a legendary, epic, and rare tier list, all three separate. Just pretty simple of like, you know, ranking them like this. And then I want to have the hero pages. That's the main goal. This was the main reason why I made this. Because the number one question that people ask when they get a new legendary, are they good? First of all, which is what the tier list should cover. And secondly, how do I build them? So that's going to be my goal. To show what I recommend as weapons. What I, you know, he is going to show their imprint of like what it does, if you should use it or not. Then it's going to be what do I recommend for imprints. I'm going to try and keep them to be like, you know, end game. For example, you see, let's say this is end game, mid game, and then early game. I'm just going to try and give options. Then recommended armor sets. What would be the best sets to use on them? What would be the best stats to use on each slot? Right? Then obviously a little bit of description of the skills, abilities, any other info that we get from skill level ups, awakening, ascension, and then if I have a video guide on it, I'm going to have it at the bottom. Or, you know, I might use some other content creators one. If I see that people have it and if people want me to, right? Like if other content creators want me to. That's something I'm still questioning though, because if it's, you know, my plan is obviously to make 200 hero spotlights. However many heroes are going to be in the game, I want to make it. So obviously after I would you know, I would do it myself, I would replace for that content creator, because I haven't looked if my website can have both yet, or I haven't tried to do that. So like, I don't know. I do not want to feel like I'm using another content creator of like, oh yeah, can I just put your video there while I record mine, or while I wait to record mine? I'm not sure how to do it, but bottom line is I want to definitely have, if there's going to be a video, I want to have a video guide on it. And then same principle is going to be for the dungeons, right? It's going to have the skill description of whatever dungeons, and then I'm going to have to try and have like 2-3 teams recommended here as well. And it's going to be like, this is just a random set example, right? OP team, like best legendaries to have in the team. Then free-to-play friendly, it's like what's going to be the most free-to-play friendly team to tackle this and whatnot. Maybe have a few videos. Yeah, that's something I have to look into, because that's something that I have to do, because currently the way that the website's set up, so somebody built it for me, where he allows me to add every single thing. Let me just log in the website so I show you exactly, I guess, like how it works. So the person that did the website for me, he kind of made it sort of like a template, right? Because that's what I asked with. I asked that I have a template where if I want to go and add stuff myself, right? I want to be able to do it myself. So for example, I have hero, a page where I'm like add hero, and then it gives me everything. But let's go, for example, let me choose, I guess, someone is not as important, Uncanny Cinnamon, right? I go to edit. I have every single option here, right? Rarity, faction, type, archetype, allegiance, elemental. So I kind of like take it. I just love, he made it in a way where I can do the input, do the work myself, and just perfect. Is this waiting room 3.0 or more? It's more, I think, SKB. I think it's 4.0, because the first waiting room was Ragewood with Adam. Second waiting room was just Ragewood. Third waiting room was Adam, and now I'm the fourth one, I guess. We're just keeping it going. But yeah, pretty much if there's leader aura, I put there. If there's like hero image, and then for the videos, this is the thing. For the videos, I only have one slot, right? The way it's built. I'm not sure if it's gonna be like more complicated to add a second one or not, but maybe I might look into that, right? I might just have like you suggested, might just do like 1-2 videos, 2-3 videos on it. And just in a way that if I have a video, it's obviously gonna have mine at the top. But then if like there's other ones, maybe just go like boom boom other videos. But yeah, that's something that I will be looking at for the future. And then obviously everything else over here, I can select if they bring any buffs, any debuffs, any disables. This is like from some special instant effects that can be added, then recommended sets, recommended equipment. I think for this one I'm missing some specific stats, right? Maybe some flat stuff, maybe some other things that might make sense. But again, I can always tell the person that in the future. Recommended weapons. Over here is like, okay, I can go and select whatever weapon I recommend that person. Imprint, whatever they do. Imprint bonuses, what would I suggest for imprints, right? So just go click, click, click. It's just, I love the way that he made it. Just makes it perfect. This one's gonna be like, you know, total divinity for the divinity. This one's the initial. If there's any bonuses for awakening stats, for essential, so that's, you know, pretty much all the info, right? Pretty much all the info that we have. Like, for example, you're gonna see for Dracula, for his ultimate shows over here. Initial 250, total cost 2100. That's what we know. Then I'm missing the cooldown. I don't remember exactly what it was, but let me just put it as a temporary, just so I show exactly how it works. Okay, base skill core. Let's say he has 4 cooldown before he gets skilled up. Or maybe, you know, maybe I should do it 4 and goes down to 3 instead, right? Maybe, see, I'm learning while I'm doing it. So 4 and maybe, okay, I cannot put the brackets, so I just have to keep it to 4. I guess I will leave it as like what's the base, and then if there's gonna be like skill here, that's what I'm gonna put the info of, like gets this and cooldown goes down. But like, yeah, for example, see, initially core is on a 4 turn. So yeah, I'll have to think how this one looks. But like, yeah, this is pretty much my website that I'm working on. You alone did at least 3 waiting rooms over that, I recall. Yep. Website looks really good, to be honest. Kudos. Thank you, SKB. Thank you. So big shout out to Big Bergazzo. He's a community member that was, I think he's still part of the Hive Mind, right? When I was part of them. I'm not part of Hive Mind, if people are wondering. Because like, I know people asked me yesterday. The vibe just didn't fit, right? Like what they're looking to do and what I'm looking to do as a content creator just didn't match. But still, like, I'm not regretting it. I'm really happy because I managed to meet Big Bergazzo, and he helped me with the website. Helped me as in, you know, I paid him to do the website and whatnot, and I'm happy with the work that he's done. He looks pretty good, and he also made it. The main thing that I'm happy about is that he made it what exactly like I wanted. I wanted to be able to, like I said, if I want to add stuff myself, I want to be able to do it myself. Now, I know there's some stuff with APIs and whatnot. I have no idea how that works or stuff like that, but once we get to that point, we're gonna, you know, jump over that hurdle once we get there. But for now, I'm happy like this, because anything I want, I can go in there and add. Oh yeah, and it's not just that. If I have, for example, weapons, right, I can add more weapons, right? I can just be like, boom, okay, what's the weapon, what's the rarity, main stat, description, you know, select realm and whatnot, images. So there's lots of stuff there. Same thing for sets. I can add, you know, all the description, whatnot. Mechanics have all the buffs here. I can add them, change them. So it's kind of like he made the perfect website for what I need, right? For what I want. He just made it so like if I want to manually input anything, I can do it myself. Because at the end of the day, you know what? I don't mind doing the work, doing the data input myself, putting all the info in there. It's just, you know, I just needed a base to be able to do that. And that's what he provided for me. So it's good. API is the best. Yeah, honestly, I have zero knowledge about website development, about building, about working with a website. I have none. I have no idea. So once we get to the point where maybe, yeah, we're gonna have the website, the API given from them, that's when I'm gonna try and be like, you know, let's have a look into it. What's it gonna be? Because from what I heard, it's like if you have an API, the way that it pretty much works, you just put that API, and if there's any changes, it automatically updates, so I don't have to go and manually update. Obviously, that sounds cool. That sounds like ideal, but like I said, currently I'm not at that stage. Not at that stage because the website's still a work in progress. Once we get to that stage, we're gonna tackle that as we get there. Kill Demetha. Kill her. Demetha needs to die. She dead. Yes, okay. There's so many people with Demethas. Does anybody know, is Demetha actually a code? Or a Link hero? Because I swear I've seen a little bit too many Demethas for this level, right? Because usually when you look here, you see heroes that people get from codes or from promo codes or stuff like that. But so many Demethas makes me question things. Because if there's the Demetha Link or promo code, that might be the #1 thing to choose from my point of view. Because, yeah. Also, you can add new champions as they are added, etc. Okay, so yeah, API can do all of that. Well, that would obviously be ideal, right? I'm always all about, like, you know, if I can save time, that's amazing. Like, I would love that, right? I would love if there's ways for just stuff to be done and implemented on its own. Just, yeah, once we get there, we're gonna see. Demonstrate Cold Link would be amazing. Exactly, because she would be like, oh, boom, there you go, clan boss. It's like, you get the Demonstrate code, your clan boss is pretty much sorted. And not only that, but like most content, because she can cleanse debuffs, right? With block damage, everything that she would do is just amazing. Okay, I knew weather is gonna be a problem. And not just because of the rabbit, just weather. Because weather's a pain in the backside. Okay, this one looks like a trap. Let me still try it. Solo Alice looks like a trap, but I'm still gonna try it. Yep, it's a trap. It's a trap. Fucking knew it. If it's a trap, listen to your gut, right? Always listen to your gut. Never get caught off guard. I need one more, right? Of course. Oh no, wait, a few more till 75. Got this. I guess let me just do one random campaign battle. So I don't have full stamina, right? I am still being slightly efficient. I'm just not min-maxing it. But yeah, exciting stuff. Let's see, quick refresh. Okay, not there yet. Okay, if you guys see anything, if you guys see that the website goes live, just let me know. Just gonna be doing this. Like, yeah, any questions are welcome about any game. I've been playing so many things. I've been doing so many other stuff. Even though it's funny, even though I said like a month ago that I don't want to play Raid because it's a full-time job, because it takes too much time. I didn't think about it at the time, but it's not like I regret it. I start later. I don't have to play it as a full-time job. I just have to have fun with it. And that's the goal, right? The goal is for me to just have fun with it, play it at my own leisure, play it in my own pace, just enjoy it, right? I'm just enjoying it, playing with my own time. I did the Watcher Realms challenge. There was a light versus dark challenge done by Slate. I had lots of fun with that. I loved it. I knocked it out of the park, if I do say so myself. Took you almost 2 years to finally pull a Demetha. You're revolted they start giving her away from the start. Well, there's quite a few strong heroes that they give. I mean, SKB, did you see the heroes that I got for free from a link and a promo code? This is like, it's kind of like, what more do you want, you know? What more do you want? The rate of summons they give is still extremely low from my point of view. I mean, this is day 3 or 4 for me, and I barely have a few summons. Like, this is all the summons that I have after so many days. 10 Ancients and 2 Voids, right? That's pretty low, right? For, I mean, we do have the Ezio Chase, but considering I'm 4 days in, I'm, you know, this 100% looks extremely low. And the heroes that they gave me just for free is like really good, right? But if you know about it. Rezelvarg is the promo code, Corvus part of the link, Taguar part of the link, Venomage part of the link, and voila, Mordecai, AoE HP burner part of the link. This link is amazing. It's, from my point of view, is the best link because it covers you for Dragon, it covers you for Golem, it covers you for Spider, it covers you for Fire Knight, and Demon Lord. So pretty much the main core thing ones at the beginning. And then, if you know the tricky thing, you can get Madame as well. I have Madame as well. There's a specific link you have to use on your phone, and boom, you log into the same email as from the account. You have to do it early still, and voila. I mean, I personally, this is the thing, I don't even need to do summons. I didn't even need to do them, because I have so many to work on. I'm good. Progression is super easy. It's there's still a few things that are perfect. Like 4 days in, I'd expect to get closer maybe to a 6-star. But maybe it's because I was not specifically focusing that. But yeah, it does feel like progression is a little bit faster. That's for sure. Also gone. Oh yeah, shit. What time is it? No. I knew I was gonna forget it. I fucking knew I was gonna regret it. It's fine. It's fine. It's only 600 energy, I guess. It's fine. I didn't buy all the energy last night because I wanted to reflow. I was like, you know what? I'll just buy it before I go live. But with all the Godforge excitement, I forgot about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's only 600 energy. I had these coins ready. Oh yeah, speaking of clan quests. Okay, let's get a clan quest. This time I'm gonna get 1 elite, 1 expert. I'm not gonna do like last time. You remind me. I know, but I didn't want to overflow last night, Asory. Those chickens are probably worth more than energy. I know, possibly. I might just get them. Let me get clan quests first. Let me get some easy ones. Compared to I started for the first 4 or 5 months, only had Kale and Deacon. Yeah, it was a big difference before, that's for sure. Okay, let's see. What can I actually do? Oh shit, this is for me. Upgrade a legendary champion from the Skinwalker faction to rank 6. Hell yeah. Razzle Dazzle is gonna be my first 6-star. Of course I'm gonna get that one, right? He's a Skinwalker, right? Let me double check. Yep, Skinwalker. That was mine, right? That one had written Odd One all over it. And now I'm gonna grab an expert. I'm not gonna grab 2 elite like I did last time. Because last time it was just, you know, just beginning. I wasn't sure how many people are gonna start. So this time, because we have more people that might do it, I'm just gonna grab an elite and expert and then wait till Wednesday, Thursday. 48 hours, and then if people didn't grab, from Thursday free for all, right? I'm not trying to, like, you know, go too crazy about rules and stuff, but I'm still gonna try and be, you know, nice and mindful of everybody else. Okay, what can I do from expert? Survive to 9 turns against hard. I'm not sure I can do that yet. Please increase speed buffs in classic arena, offense battles wins. I can do that. Win a rare or epic shield from campaign. Let me see, is that this one as well? Because that one might still happen while pushing the campaign. Okay, Daystory, I suggest you take this. Take win 3 rare or epic shields from campaign battles from elite and take the same one from expert. Right? Because like you're double dipping. Take them from elite and expert, and then, you know, because I think you still gotta push campaign, still got 3-star stuff. So do that. I grabbed the elite one for 3 shields last week. And I just didn't even think about it, just while pushing campaign, I got it. So grab that one. I guess I'm just gonna grab the classic arena one. Yeah, so grab elite and expert just makes sense. And I guess we're gonna listen to Adam. We're getting chickens. Chickens! Because I'm gonna get more clan gold. You know what? One thing that I really like. Chimera resets in 2 days and 3 hours. It opens at level 33. It has easy difficulty, right? That's amazing because, you know, from easy difficulty, I can get 200 for clan gold. That's awesome. More ways to get clan gold. Now, I just need some barbecue sauce. Let me just go in the kitchen and grab some. I definitely have some barbecue sauce. But I agree, barbecue chicken is the best. My favorite is actually Korean one. But not extremely spicy, right? Okay, so easy is down. Normal, we're quite there. I already did the 2 keys in there. Hard. You know what? Let me just throw a key in hard. Because, see what it does. See what it does. It's such a fun team. Like, honestly, just looking at it, this is like Demon Lord ready, right? Like, most of the team, apart from obviously Mordecai is not a perfect spot. But this one's Demon Lord ready. You got decreased defense, you got decreased attack, you got poisons, you got damage mitigation, you got increased speed. It's like, it's a nice team. Hot honey. Yeah, that sounds good as well. Like, I mean, normally the best ones, like, you know, barbecue, but like the honey barbecue, like the sweet barbecue, that's my favorite for barbecue sauce in general, and also for like chicken. Yeah, this team is looking so good. I feel like this team just needs an AoE decreased defense and ally protection, and pretty much clan boss ready, right? With Razzlevarg, I'm sure there can be a 2-to-1 ratio team. Oh yeah, Razzlevarg brings the Leech, which is amazing, right? You need healing, guess what? Razzle Dazzle brings you the Leech as well. You don't need... Smoky Barbecue is the way. No, I prefer the sweet. I'm okay with smoky one as well, but I prefer the sweet one myself. Right? You know, it's yummy. Nom nom, for like anything. Oh yeah, and seeing this, a debuff immunity. A debuff immunity would be ideal. Cool thing is Corvus does debuff extension. That's the fun thing. You don't think about Corvus, it's like, okay, oh my god, he brings all those poisons, poison sensitivity. He brings the increased attack on the A1, interesting aura. He also brings buff extension, not just debuff extension, he brings buff extension. So if you want to make a team with Razzlevarg that has the increased speed, and you know, keep extending those increased speeds to make it go on a 2-to-1 ratio, just Corvus enables that, right? Just straight up, Corvus is like, I got you, boss. Let's extend those. Might be tricky though to get the skill ups, to get everybody on the low cooldowns, but still. I'm curious to see how that looks, right? Because that was one of the goals, to see how things have changed for raids since last played was last year in July, something like that. One of the problems was always the silver cost. I'm really happy they finally, after like 6-7 years, I'm really happy they introduced no silver required for a removal of gear. That was something that should happen like a longer time ago, but you know what? It's never too late. Come on, revive. Do revive before you die. Oh, fuck off. Okay, he's gonna be dead. It's fine. So I need a few more poisons to get to like 3.9 million. Can I actually get those? I think 3.9, or was it 3.2? I'm still keeping the key because I'm overflowing anyway. I got the top ones for everything else. Okay, 3.1. It's not even 3.2. Okay, so let's see. Chest reward 2.9. You know what? I got the first one. I need man. It's amazing. That's what I wanted. I just wanted one chest and I'm good. That's amazing. Perfect. Now the key can refresh itself. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was doing arena. They gave us a bit of silver, which is really nice. They give us the apprentice pass as well, which is nice. It gives us some really cool rewards. Because of that, I might actually do some of this, right? Let me just speaking of, let me do a few things that don't cost too many things. I think I needed to do this for a challenge anyway. The apprentice gives you some good stuff. I think I should try and get, even though it's a lot, to 20. Get those chickens, those 2 4-star chickens, and or maybe 16 at least. Right? If I can get to 16 at least, that would be really nice. Let me see, what's the mission? So upgrade Aether skill 5 times, upgrade Aether to level 40, upgrade her to rank 5. I would definitely not do this one, right? Rank 6, 60, and Ascension. These 3 I would not do. I know that you can do it even without doing that. You can do it like over a few days. But because I really want to get some of that stuff, I might do it. One thing that should be easy, if I do get the gear, is to get these pieces, right? Or 2 more pieces to 16, right? 2 more of these pieces to 16. And then put them on Aether to just get a quest done easy. I keep opening Discord on the side to see, like, is it out yet? Are we there yet? Is it out yet? Okay, still work. Fine. Okay, what's the next thing? 300 energy, still only got 3 greater in another 7. Yeah, it's it's tough. It's hard and it's annoying. Okay, that one I lost. This one I might be able to do something about. Good morning, Ragewood. Did you actually sleep though? Did you actually sleep, Ragewood? Because from what I've seen you in chat, you've been there. You've been on the barricades, as they say. Bruh. Okay, boom boom. Boom boom. Okay, kill this one first, I guess. No, 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 no. Come on, don't weak hit. Stop weak hitting. Okay, I'm dead. It's fine. I guess magic against force makes sense. That's an issue. Okay, this one might be better. 4 and a bit hours. Is that good enough though? I don't think that's good enough. Not good enough. You need your beauty sleep, right, to stay beautiful. There we go. Few more fights needed. This one looks like a trap, but I'm still gonna try it. So yes, you're back by announcing your live. You forgot. I don't know. I forget. I mean, to be fair, I didn't forget. It's for some reason, Discord is stupid. Discord should allow when I go live. So Pincord's now working as intended. I have to look into that shit because I'm paying for the premium service, and it's not giving me the premium benefit, right? Like, I don't know why it is actually not announcing. But yeah, that's why I married her. She always has my back. Confirmed, that's how I hopped on this time. Ilya Katalin, thank you. Yeah, it's like, I don't know why it didn't work. Because freaking, what's it called? Pincode should announce it. I always did before. I don't know why all of a sudden it's like, nah, I'm not posting your shorts. I'm not posting your announcements. Like, bro, I'm paying for a premium feature for a, you know, for all the benefits. I want to get those benefits. I was like, oh, I know Xavarok. Do you know a guy? Do you know somebody who does Discord stuff? I used to have Saf help me in the past, but obviously he's too busy with Godforge. Maybe settings have been adjusted in the dashboard. Well, I might ask for your help if you have the time, Xavarok, when you have the time to look up a few things. It's like, you know. I'm definitely not the most you know, knowledgeable when it comes to stuff like that. Come on, don't you dare die. Come on, get him. I forgot what his name is. Okay, he only hits once without a buff. Come on, kill him. Oh yeah, come on, there we go. Rage, who knows a guy. I know. Yeah, I'd appreciate it, Xavarok. Rage does know a guy. Rage is magnificent regardless. That's true. You know, they say get your beauty sleep, but sometimes you don't need to get the beauty sleep to be beautiful. Sometimes you do need to do that to maintain yourself with that level of beauty, right? Like, I have potential, and that's why I have to have my beauty sleep. So that I can fulfill my true potential. Rage has a guy for everything. That's true. That's how very Romanian of him. That's or I think I heard that's a thing in the US as well. Like in Romania, I swear, everybody has a guy, knows a guy for something. It's like even though it's like in Romania, we say a boy, un băiat, but would still mean like a guy. Yeah, we have that. We're like, yeah, I have a guy. I know a guy. Oh, I have an issue with the car. I know a guy. I have an issue with my pipes. I know a guy. I have an issue with my heating. I know a guy. It's like, yep, it's... Post Malone wrote a song called Guy for that. And was it about you or... Oh yeah, quick suggestion, Rage, because I noticed you were talking about your... I think it was last night on your stream. You're talking about the music, you know, how it keeps stopping with YouTube, checking like, oh, are you still live and whatnot. Just do what I do. Just download the songs and play them in Winamp or something. Good old Winamp never fails me, right? I have all the songs playing in Winamp and I never have an issue with the music going off. Guy is a very common name. Yeah. So having a guy for everything. Nice. Okay, one more win. Which one could I win? It's level 60. Nope. Maybe. This one's a trap. Maybe this one. Yeah, it should be so easy. I think it's in the CC folder, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I think all the songs should be in the CC folder. Just grab them from there and download them and just use Winamp. That's what I'm doing. It's so much easier. Oh boy, this one's... It looked easy, but it might have been a trap. It's a trap. How did he go before me? Fuck off. Don't you dare get stung. Get a turn and kill him. Get a turn and kill him. I'm dead. Come on. Go ahead. Go ahead. Jump ahead. Kill him. It's fine. I know people call Guy in real life. Oh, I thought there was only a Naruto name. Guy Sensei. Thought there was only a Naruto name. How many do I need? Okay, a few more. I guess let's do some other stuff. I'll wait for the refresh. I'm watching this and all I can think is Godforge looking better. I know, I'm hoping... Oh, you see, you mean you're watching this and you can think that... You know what? I'm trying to avoid the whole subject because, unfortunately, you know... There's, people that would die over the raid bridge. But I 100% agree. 100%, like, definitely looks a lot better. That's all I'm gonna say about the subject. It's like, you know, you can't be shitting on... I cannot be shitting on this game when I'm playing it, like, right now. It's like, I'm playing to have fun, to shit on it. But being realistic and being fair, it does look better. It's like, you know, it's different style. It's like, they're different styles. Honestly, if we think about it, the style for this, right, Raids is a tiny bit more cartoony, in a sense. Which is, you know, not saying it is cartoony, just compared to Godforge, Godforge has the more realistic, more human, real-life vibe, I guess, compared to this one. Wouldn't UDK work better as a tank in the arena lineup? The promo code for him is still valid. Yeah, but isn't the UDK promo code the one-time use? Like, you can only use this promo code for a legendary. I chose to use Go Fast to get Razzlevarg as my legendary. But for arena, I don't really... I'm just doing a little bit to do the progress missions. But, yeah. You're in bed playing raid also, leveling by Yak. Oh yeah, one of the Assassin's Creed ones. Like, yeah, I think the UDK code only works for the first time, Ilya Catalin. Same as like all the other ones. All the legendary promo codes, you can only choose one. Go Fast didn't work for you. I mean, how? Did you use it as the first one? Maybe, you know what? Maybe they introduced the UDK one as a different thing. I cannot use the promo code for the next 11 and something hours though, so... It says expired. Really? How? That's one of the newer ones. It's so weird. I just used it Saturday. It's so fucking weird. Like, Saturday... Monkey King didn't work either. That's so weird. They definitely are doing some quirky stuff with these promo codes, I swear. It's like with the same happened last time when I did my Arbiter World Record attempt. I didn't manage to beat it, I just matched it. But I had to use Stolen, right? I had a lot worse start. I used Stolen instead of using Supreme Gaelic, which I would have loved to use Supreme Gaelic, but Supreme Gaelic expired. I hated that. I really wanted it. I do the HE website code list, not even the Bellar War worked. Okay, so Bellar one worked for me the second day. I'm not sure. You know what might be the problem, Ilya Catalin? Are you sure did you start an account like ASAP? Yeah, Bellar War worked Sunday. Like, we use Bellar War Sunday. Are you sure you started a new account? Maybe you didn't realize that you did not start a new account, Ilya Catalin. Or maybe the UDK is one that works. So you started yesterday morning and did you use the code yesterday morning? Because I know some of them are like maybe first 24 hours. Restarted it. Okay. It's so weird. Oh yeah, I got the Holy Unicorn yesterday. I did the Temple of Mystery Shots, gave me 3 rares. You tried so. That's so weird. So weird. Okay, let's do some chickens. Give me some chickens. I always like to do this, right? Whichever I have the most... Actually, you know what? I should stop using the magic ones. Even though I only have magic. Fuck off. I was like, I should stop using the magic brews because that's most of my teams, right? Most of them, my teams are magic heroes. So I should use the other ones and keep the brews for my heroes. Okay. Gotta keep working on chickens. I might just feed what's her face, War Priest, make her as a chicken, because I need those. I want to get my Reservoir 6 star today, because it's like it's been a while. Waiting for that first Mortal Stone summoner to post a Lego picture. Then banning them. That's true. That's true. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Honestly, that was the highlight of that announcement to me. Because obviously I'm experiencing it in not the exact same, but you know, similar. I'm experiencing that into Dragonair, and it's awesome, right? Like that feel good moment that you get when you actually hit the legendary from the lowest possible shard that you don't awake, right? Or stone. It's just awesome. Just definitely makes it feel like hell yeah. This is nice. It also gives you that wow factor, you know, because at the end of the day, that's what these games like have at core. It's like, yeah, theory crafting, team building, you know, role playing, whatever RPG. But at the core, it's the dopamine. That's what we love. It's the hero collector and the dopamine of like, oh my god, you know, the excitement of something that has a low chance of happening. And I heard that, you know, for example, I know that like sometimes that is some people mention that it's kind of like something they want to. Why can't I brain? I'm still waking up. I cannot brain. What am I trying to say? Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is the RNG of it makes sense for summoning, but I don't think it makes as much sense for everything else personally, right? So for example, like Raid has the 3%. I personally don't like it. I feel like that randomness should stick for summons. And the gameplay just give me ways to just make it permanent. But then at the same time, I know Adam has an argument about, you know, there's a reason why that happens. Like from like D&D, the dice has a 1. There's a reason there's a 1 there. So I've not watched the video that he mentioned about the full explanation, but still, I personally prefer it to be no 3%. I love that it's not gonna be a thing in Raid, because you know why? I experienced it so much worse in Dragonair, because in Dragonair it's 5% and it can go up to 10%, where you go and build 500% to resist when you only need 250, and then your whole team crashes completely when you do an important boss fight of 5 minutes. The whole team crashes completely because you get 3% in one time. And I hate that. I really, really hate that. That's the only thing that, you know, one of the few... Actually, that's the only thing I hate about Dragonair. Everything else, I just love the game. It's amazing. Just that 3% makes me want to punch myself. So that you started talking, someone's going to bring up 3% rule. I know. I watched the whole podcast last night, Adam. I watched the whole thing. I'm trying to keep up when I got the time onto the video, and I definitely heard you mention. Also loved another thing that, again, I don't want to go too much into it because I'm trying to avoid all the hate, but I love when you were talking about the no silver removal, the new faction. It was it made me happy, I guess, to say the very least. And there was an interesting thing about the whole subject. Let me show you something. Team Sus, yep. Let me show you something that was a thing. So, when the game came out, I was not playing it straight from the beginning, but I've been in different live streams for Raid and whatnot. When the game came out, they kind of, I think it was, I'm not sure if it was a roadmap or a document. There was a document floating around that somehow content creators had it. Like, I remember specifically being in Murdering's stream. And he was talking about the fact that all the factions were already known, all of them were already planned, everything was known. This was before any of these were here, right? And he was saying that in that document, he was saying that the next 4 factions are gonna be Dwarves, which makes sense, Ninjas, Shadowkin, similar, Wood Elves, Sylvan Watchers, in Covenant of Mages. She doesn't look much of a mage, does she? Right? She does not look much of a mage, and that's all I'm gonna have to say. Like, yeah, everything else matched the pattern, just that one doesn't really look like a mage. At all. But back to, oh yeah, can I do 12-3, and I'm doing 12-9 because it gives me more XP. So there was a pattern that was, you know, almost completely followed. Good enough. Allegedly. 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 I need to get some of the Letter Kenny stuff. I need to have a gif of like allegedly. Allegedly. But there's one way to look at like the whole situation, honestly, with Raid, with Godforge, with Watcher, and I think the first person that I heard have this specific argument was Big Papa Drug. Massive shout out. I love the guy. He has such a good energy. He's such an awesome person. He had a really good way of putting it when it comes to, like, you know, the whole, how we always used to call the raid killer, whatever. He just put it perfectly. It's like Godforge does not need to be, or like Watcher Realms does not need to be raid killers. Nothing needs to be raid killers. The only one that can kill raid is itself. However, what every other game coming that has great potential and, you know, is going to be a competitor for raid, the only thing that they're going to do, or they should do, is just make raid get better themselves, right? Now, what I'm going to say, I don't know, might be coincidence or not, or it might just be because the timing is pretty similar to when they were also taken over by MTG, right? The new, instead of, I think, yeah, they're not part of Aristocrat anymore. They were taken over by MTG or something like that, if I understand correctly. That happened like when I quit 2 years ago in December. So, but after that, you know, pretty much similar timings to when Godforge was announced as a, you know, game and whatnot, they started doing more quality of life that actually matter than I've seen over the last, you know, 4 years. So over the last 6 years, in the last 2 years, the most quality of life happened. Instant battle for Demon Lord, instant battles for Hydra, re-gear removal. There's just a few things that come at the top of my head. So, does it have to do with the fact that, you know, Godforge, that definitely looks like it's going to be a big competitor to them? Is it because of that, or is it just because of the new leadership? I tend to believe it might be a little bit of both, right? So, at the end of the day, that's the goal, right? Like Big Papa Drug said, that's the goal, and that's how this should be. If, you know, if there's competition, it should make, you know, each other be better, right? Godforge being, you know, having huge potential to be a great game should push Raid to become a better game. Raid becoming a better game should push Godforge to be a better game. And so should do with Watcher. So it's kind of like, you know, honestly, that's ideally the best way to do it, right? Like, yeah, some people are gonna get fed up of the game. Some people will want to try something new. Some people might not like Godforge and come back to Raid. You know, there's a little bit of everything. But I guess the bottom line is like they should try and do each other, you know, they should try and just be competitors, not killers of each other, and just help each other improve. Because at the end of the day, we're playing these games to have fun. Some of us, at least. Exactly, and I was actually typing Godforge is the best thing that's ever happened to Raid. That's true. Kidding, not kidding, that might be true. That might be the case, right? Now, to be fair, there's one thing that I always say, which is like, you know, something I always have to clarify. Love the game Raid, right? I always see this game as two entities, right? Love Raid as a game. It's amazing. Really cool mechanics. Really cool systems. Lots of stuff to do. Love it. Just the, you know, business side of things, the Playroom, that's the one that I never liked. And that's the one I never trust. But the game itself, I love it. It's like, you know, this game made me become the content creator that I am today, for people that do not know, right? The first game that I ever covered as a content creator for live streams for YouTube videos was Raid Shadow Legends. The game that made me meet my wife, Susie Plays, was Raid Shadow Legends. Because of, you know, because of Raid, And Simon, obviously, Simon covering Raid, because that's who I saw, but everything happened because of this game. So no matter how I'm gonna be, no matter how, I don't know, if I ever become toxic and negative again about it, at the end of the day, I'm sorry, I guess I'm not used to talking that much in the mornings and can just keep coughing. But at the end of the day, there's always gonna be a place in my heart for Raid. I'm always gonna have love for Raid. Because it's, you know, it's just maybe who I am today, and I'm happy, right? I might not be the biggest and most successful content creator, but my success comes in the form of meeting my wife and having my beautiful baby girl Lily, right? That's my greatest joy in life. And again, everything happened because, you know, there's a Raid in a way, or so. Just keep grinding chickens. Just keep grinding chickens. Why do I keep refreshing? Okay, I should leave it alone. I'm obsessed with like, is it out yet? Is it there yet? Oh man. But yeah, is anybody I'm just curious because I want to show a little bit of something because I was so excited. You'll know chat will spam, exactly. Yeah, people are gonna be like, no, fuck you, Raid's the best thing ever. I'm gonna get people doing that. And that's something that honestly happened over, I guess it has to do maybe with the age of the game as well, but I noticed, like, one of the reasons why, like, obviously the main reason was, like, I played enough Raid. I was playing for, like, what, 5-6 years when I decided to quit. But I noticed that that's something that made me sad, because, you know, Raid had the best community ever. It's more and more people, there was more and more people getting toxic, right? Just like, I could not go a YouTube video. Maybe it definitely had something to do with me, right? Because I was not in the best period myself, but people were becoming more and more toxic in the community, and that was sad. Show off my website. I can show it off again. Okay, I can show it off again. Okay, what heroes do we guys want to see? Okay, let's look at, I guess, the #1 rated by me. Again, #1 rated by me, Svarog, right? I rate him as #1. Again, personal opinion. That doesn't mean obviously he's bad on everybody else's tier list. Just I personally believe top 3 are Svarog, Heimdall, and Vivian. That's how I rate them. Citizen and Sun Wukong are part of honorable mentions, but just to explain the reasoning, I guess let's have a look at the tier list just so I explain. So my tier list is pretty much not necessarily a tier list. It's just these are the 10 heroes I suggest people lock in the quests. If you see the pattern over here, let me zoom in a bit if it's too small. But if you see the pattern over here, the pattern shows defenders and invokers. What I personally value really highly because of all the gacha games I played is for early accounts, or like, you know, starting to play a game, the #1 thing that has the most impact is a support hero. So, and all 10 of these are support heroes, right? That's why I have them ranked like this. And like I said, #1, they're not specifically in the order of who's best. It's just how I place them. It's just, you know, just added them. But definitely my top are Svarog, Heimdall, and Vivian, because they bring good survivability. They bring good supportive stuff, and that's why I rate them like this. It doesn't mean that you know, Citizen sucks, or Sun Wukong sucks, or any other one sucks. It's just this is what I value, right? This is what I value, and that's why I put them here. However, everything is subject to change because, you know what? We don't know anything about content. We don't know much. Or Quet's been gutted. No, Quet's is there. Quet's is like in the top 5 for me. I think it's like, yeah, Svarog, Heimdall, Vivian, Quet's a cuddle, and then I'm not sure if #5 I go with Anu, or with Freya, or with Shamash, or Athena. But yeah, Quet's definitely makes it in top 5 for me. I'm obviously missing a bracket over here at the top. There should be one more ranking above S. It should be S++. That one's always reserved for Dracula, right? At the top, Dracula is always going to be #1. Right, so it doesn't matter what tier list I make, I should have at the top an S++. Shout out to Mr. Sneaky for the idea from yesterday. S++ should always be Dracula at the top. Quetz has been changed on the new site. Oh no. No attack or sharpen on the ultimate. He has initiative instead and still has accuracy. Oh, I'm not sure how to feel about that. I guess let's see what do that mean. So, he still has the healing on A1. He still has the turn meter increase in speed up on the core. So no attack, no sharpen, still has the accuracy, and has the initiative. Yes, Apollo 100% would make the list. It's like, you know, just because I selected only 10. But Apollo definitely is like just next. I swear he would be just 11. Next one that comes in. Or if I take somebody else. Dracula is a weird way of spelling season. I know. Or Kizin. So if we lose the attack up 40%, that's massive. Sharpen. Sharpen is not a problem, right? Because Sharpen just increases crit damage and strong hit. So, meh. I'm not that crazy about it. Value added tax for S tier. TVA, exactly. Exactly. So, losing this is not a problem. Losing the attack up, however, has a problem. Yeah, it definitely makes him lose a lot of value. However, I feel like having that initiative up instead of the attack up goes more with everything else Quetz has in the kit. I assume it's initiative up too, right? It's like, it definitely sucks losing the attack up too, because that's, you know, attack 40% attack, that's huge. But having initiative up makes sense, because he's just straight up booster, right? That's all he does. He boosts your turn meter, boosts your speed, he boosts your accuracy. Then would increase the ally with the highest turn meter by 50% when the divinity reaches 100%. Increase initiative, and then even with a revive, right? If he dies, he revives 2 people and increases their initiative. I feel like it makes it down. They double down his identity healer booster. Exactly, 100%. So it's still not bad. It's, you know, it feels bad that you lose the attack up. Sharpen again. For the Sharpen, based on what, you know, unless they changed it, Sharpen just did an increased crit damage and strong hit by 10%. I'm not that fussed about that. But for the attack, it sucks. I guess it's okay though, right? Like, overall, what do you guys think? Do you think they just completely butchered? Does Quetz suck now or not really? Like, yeah, the initiative up does make sense for his kit overall. I would still keep him in the list, right? He would still make the top, in my opinion. Quetz should still deserves to be over there. You know, let me do this. I should open up RSL Helper to get it to farm in the background while we're doing stuff. Yes, RSL Helper. Kind of like it better. I mean, I'm not sure I would say better. It does make more sense. Like, it's more cohesive together. It makes more sense. But I prefer it obviously attack up, because like, you go fast and you smack. But who knows, right? There's still going to be a lot of testing and tweaking and whatever to be done with the whole initiative stat in Divinity. So it might be game changing, the fact that he has that instead of the attack up, right? Might make you go so many more turns that it might completely change the way that you see the whole game. As a mini game choice, I think he's got it now. We're taking over a lot of the units available, but I got him in game. I'll be pretty happy as he's very good in his role. No, that's true. So I would not pick Quetz. Based on what we know now, I would not pick him over the other ones, right? So for example, who would I pick over Quetzalcoatl? I would pick Svarog, Heimdall, Anu, Athena, Vivian, Shamash, and Freya. Metzli and Isis. Maybe even those two, right? Maybe even those two, because they're one of the 3 revivers that we know. And I know that it's the same with revivers. There's kind of like some opinions. Some people say if you build your team right, you're not gonna need a reviver. But my Raid Shadow Legends head, since I'm doing this, is saying, well, What if the Tower of Strife is gonna be as hard as Doom Tower, and you like to have a backup reviver in there? So, you know, somebody like an Aces I would really love. Shield and defense up is really good. Radiance as well. Actually, that's for Horus, but Revive, shield and defense up, chance to steal a buff and spread. That cleanse, right? This one, the core has an extra turn. I feel like overall is, you know, still rated. But like, yeah, definitely now, Quetzalcoatl went to the end, you know, towards the end of the battle. Mentally just quirky, right? I feel like mentally is quirky. Also have to set this on block debuffs. I have to make it appear as a buff. But I like Metzli because she's all about that, you know, destroyed max HP. There's 100% gonna be something, right? It needs something needs to be there about destroyed HP. She's the only one that we've seen so far. So the fact that she revives again, restores HP, increases their divinity, that's really powerful. My question here is though, would she restore the destroyed HP and boost the divinity if she doesn't do the revive? That's a good question. If she does, it's a good ultimate. Otherwise, the ultimate sucks, right? It's like, if she doesn't revive, she doesn't do that. But I presume this takes effect even if you don't revive, right? Also, because it says also restores 50% each ally's destroyed HP, increases the divinity. So this one can be good. Restores HP when receiving a buff, again good. Dispels 2 debuffs. I'd prefer if she did full dispel because she's a legendary. But I guess 2 is good enough. And then block debuffs and heal. Heal's pretty good. And then a basic restores destroyed HP from the ally with the most destroyed HP. So she's kind of like a reviver for you to back up. Brings debuff cleansing, debuff immunity. And then also restores HP and boosts, increases divinity. So she's pretty decent overall. You kind of like it better now. Isolde is the premium attack up. Terminator booster. That's true. That's true. Let's look at our girl Isolde. Hey girl, hey. Booba, booba. Yep, she does bring defense up. I mean, to be fair, is she still the same? What if they changed, right? She brings defense up 1 only, no attack up yet. You need to have her, I think, what was it? Awaken 3 or 5? Or Awaken 1 to bring attack up? Is it still gonna be the same? Who knows? Awaken 5, she gets attack up 1. Okay. Has that been confirmed or we are assuming? Let me see, I hope this works. Next to max HP. Haven't used our self-help on the bit. I got her up to date in your Discord resource. Oh, you checked. Oh, you checked her up and down, didn't you, Adam? You checked Isolde up and down. I wonder if Adam would copyright Isolde or something. I think he's already on his way of doing that. I think he already has that in the works. He already has a lawyer hired. Specifically these this face, these eyes. That's what he's... First and only page she checked. Exactly. I mean, gotta keep it, right? Gotta keep it real. Gotta stay consistent. To be fair, I get him, right? They did do a beautiful Isolde for the portrait, and the hero itself did a good job. I don't need to show already who she belongs to. You check season 2. Okay. You check season, told him to back off. What did I refreshed? Nope. Okay, I tried. It's fine. It's fine. Oh man. I have a feeling that, because obviously I'm not going to be streaming for hours and hours and hours, but I have a feeling that maybe I'm going to be done streaming as well, and maybe it's still not going to be out. But you know what? It's good. We're here. We're ready. We're consistent. I'm also hoping that the way I have my titles, right? Because like that's what I'm going to keep my stream always be. Godforge Waiting Room. I hope that's going to help the YouTube algorithm to get Godforge to be a game. So, Site's looking good though. I got a link in my Discord for it. Thank you, appreciate it. I'm like I said, I know I'm not gonna be competing with the sites like, I don't know if hellhades.com, they're gonna cover Godforge as far as I'm aware. Not even Raven Pyros, I don't think so, because you know, it's not my my thing. I'm not a website person. I cannot afford to defend, you know, to invest that much money into it. So my goal is at least to have it as a resource for me, instead of having just a Google spreadsheet, at which I suck to make anyway, like I'm bad with visuals. I said, at least have this website, right? So I'm gonna be able to, all the info and the stuff that I'm trying to work on, if people need help with, you know, questions like how do I build them, what I use them with, all of that, dungeons, whatever, I wanna have this. So it can be like, here's my resource, see if this helps, this is the info and whatnot. And, you know, can promote myself for takeovers if that's gonna be a thing, if people will want it. I'm gonna have my, you know, all my channels and whatnot, tier lists, everything. I want to go from there, right? Go from there. We'll see if the website ends up growing. I might look into, you know, getting memberships myself or whatnot, other things. But for now, I just wanted to have it as a resource. Like, Zavrock, thank you very much again for saying it looks good. It's like, you know, I want it to look decent at least. But, has the filters as well, right? Because this is gonna be really important. You can go like, okay, maybe there's some areas where like, oh, I need Aetherburn 2. Who does it? Oh, only 2 people. Oh, I have this one, right? So, I'm just trying to have my resource as well for stuff. See, mine's just for me and my community to know how I rate everything and all that. Exactly, right? It's like we're having our personal resources, doing it our own way. I like the way you're doing it, Adam, as a Discord, right? It's completely different. I feel like that's a smart move. I think like you definitely planned that. Because, right, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think you decided to do that because of the fact that there might be potential to be able to access that from the game, since there's going to be some sort of a Discord integration in Godforge. Right? Is that why you decided to do like that, Adam, or am I reaching? Okay, this next to max HP didn't want to work. It's fine. Oh yeah, I should have put all to max HP because Razzlebark is already 50. Discord integration, happy accident. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah. I know there was, like, based on what they've said, it's like, might just be that you only have one channel from Discord that gets connected into the game. But who knows in the future, right? If they start with that as a base, it might be a thing. Might be able to just straight up check Discord channels from a specific channel straight from your game. That might be a good happy accident. It might be the future. It didn't occur to you that it was possible a thing until after I already started building it. Oh, okay. So that's a good happy accident. Nice. So when that happens, I usually go and be like, okay, commons, where are you? I'm gonna need some chicken. Oh yeah, speaking of commons, give me common. No. Nope. I'm not using my gems for that. So when that happens, I just go ahead and use a common. Right? Trying to be a little bit efficient. It still feels interesting to me that I'm casually playing it this time, because I'm used to, like, for those of you that know me, I used to be like, try hard, boom, let's go, all in, right? It's like, I cannot believe that I'm 4 days in and I don't have a 6-star, right? I used to be like day 1 for 6-star, let's go, right? And now I'm just like, yeah, I'm good, just having some fun here, need some more chickens, just pushing it. It's I guess it's a bit more relatable, right? And it definitely doesn't make me feel like it's weird or like, oh, I don't like it. It's different. It makes me feel like more relaxed, right? Like I'm not stressing about like must ultra grind min-max everything to make stuff perfect. No, I'm just, you know, playing along, chatting, doing exactly as I planned it. I can't help but sweat early game of Raid. Usually got Arbiter before the end of the first month. I mean, that was technically limiting possible, Zav, because the world record for it, which I tied, sorry, with Vulcan, I'm not sure if they might beat it in the meantime, was 28 days, right? I was attempting, last time I did my free-to-play challenge in July, I tried to do the world record, and that's with all the crazy ones. 28 days was the earliest I got it. So maybe did 29, 30 or something, because it was tough with all the stuff. You didn't start this account again? Nope, it's a day one account. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I didn't do many summons though. But I think, like I said, you know what? That's my goal today. Let me just get those chickens ready. Was I waiting for arena or what was I waiting for? Oh yeah, arena. I'm all over the place, guys. I woke up. I'm having my coffee, so it's like, you know, still in the middle of like, what am I doing? What's happening? I went earlier than I expected because of Adam, but that's fine. Oh shit, I didn't see Lysandra. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Yep. Or maybe Corvus can pull it off on his own? Nope. I did not see Lysandra there. Fuck. It's fine. You think my record is broken? Don't think I can't remember who did it. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like everything it becomes easier and easier because of the, you know, more and more heroes that are given. Depends what you start. Like I think when I started, there was no daily like 7-day login legendary or something like that. So you know, the more benefits you get from the early game, the easier it is to do. Like, I mean, obviously I'm not complaining. It's, you know, it was fun. It's a game. We're just attempting that. That was a fun challenge for me. But it's definitely a feel-good moment if you get something like an you know, like an Eternal. Oh, sorry, Eternal, wrong game. Love it. If you get the Void Legendary that early on in Arbiter, definitely makes it, you know, changes the game completely. Because the cool thing about Arb is, you know, most people know her because she's Arena, 3rd meter boost, increased attack, Arena. Arbiter is actually an amazing PvE hero, right? I've used her quite a lot as a PvE hero for her revives, because she does bring revive, right? So, you don't have, you know, you do have Tagwar, but Tagwar's not the best reviver. Like, compared to an Arbiter, Arbiter is just gonna be best reviver. So, if you build an Arbiter in like a regen set and bring her in PvE, she's gonna do wonders for you. I remember using her a lot in Dragon teams and stuff like that. The worst parts always found were the gear drops of a certain rarity stat that would kill so many of my accounts, but few that did get past there were quick. Yeah. With the champs you get, it's easy to do Ultramate combos within a couple of weeks if you know what you're doing. I agree and disagree with you at the same time, SKB. It's like easy to do it, it's just hard to get there, because with the champs you get, you need to get them to 6-star, you need to get their masteries, and that's kind of like, that's the little bit of the grind that needs to happen first, and that might not be as easy, right? Because you need 5 people at the end of the day. I don't think, unless you completely butcher it, don't care about anything else, I don't think it's as realistic to do that. Don't think it's as realistic to get like all that many people. Oh, fuck off. Just let me get a few more wins. I need what? I need a few more. I just need to get some more speed boost or something in there. I need a Deacon. Like, yeah, it's like the time required to do all that farming, it does take a bit, so... I'm not sure in 2 weeks you can get 5 people to 6-star and farm all of their masteries and get good enough gear, because that's the issue. Getting the good enough gear as well is a tiny bit of an issue. Like, cause like, okay, maybe in the first 2 weeks you can get, it's still a lot, 5, 6 stars and farm the, let's see you would farm and not buy their masteries. It still sounds like a little bit of a challenge. What did I lose against? Raid Ghost. Okay, maybe I'm just gonna wait and refresh the page. Can I beat this? No, that's a 6-star. It's a trap, 2 6 stars. Nope. Okay, let's get some of these. Farm in the background, all to max HP. Hopefully I get the 6-star finally. Oh no, bro, long time no see. Hello, hello, Swindler. AK Timmy. How's it going? Welcome. I had a feeling you might pop up seeing your name up there. Nice. Yeah, how have you been? How have you been? Zoro Daishinkan. Hello, hello. How's it going, Roro Noah Zoro? We're just back. We're just hanging around, right? Like this is not necessarily a raid stream. Like I mentioned, the goal of the stream is just have some coffee, chat with you guys, get back into the slowly habit of doing live streams, because I want to be prepared when Godforge comes out. I want to try and stream, around 5 days a week, like hopefully like Monday through Friday, Monday through Thursday, maybe at this time. Fridays maybe would be the night time for me, at least streams at like 6 p.m. UTC, something like that, if there's gonna be sharp pulls. So just wanted to get back into this, wanted to connect back with the community. Things have been busy, since baby was born. Things have been busy, didn't have the time, other stuff with house, but we're getting ready. We're getting ready for Godforge. We're waiting for Godforge. If people don't believe me, I'm waiting for Godforge. I built a website, not me personally, but paid someone to build a website because I don't know shit about websites. But yeah, got a website for it. OddOneGaming.gg. People are interested. It's always gonna be in my descriptions, pin comments, stuff like that. But yeah, ready for Godforge with the website, ready to keep adding info and all of that. So hashtag shameless plug, but at the end of the day, it is my stream. So this is my stream. I'd hope I can shamelessly plug my website, since it's my thingy. You know what I was thinking? Since I'm playing so many of these games, and this thing's over here, maybe I should just add, like, because I do Watcher Realms takeovers. I just completed the Watcher challenge like 2 days ago. It was really fun. 30 days. I crushed it. I didn't expect to do as much as I did. I should just add that, right? I just add that I do Watcher takeovers in here somehow. I should add that I do raid takeovers, because I can still do that. And honestly, this is the thing with raid. I might not have the best knowledge to be the most up-to-date, but the cool thing is, for raid, I personally believe like the raid takeovers, I can still do them okay, because I have the overall knowledge, and then we have the tools, right? We have the tools to do it. Still know areas, still know gear, still know what I have to do, and then like, if I ever question something or anything like that, I just open Hellhated the optimizer, right? I know pretty well how to use the optimizer, and that's always gonna give us the best possible options, or one of the best possible options. So just why not? People want takeovers and stuff. I should just put that there. I'll have to see if I can just have a menu, right? A menu of takeovers. There was a fun one, the one for what's it called? For Watcher. Susie did an updated version in with AI. It looks amazing. I mean, look at this shit. Look at how cool this one looks. Haha, nice and clean and whatnot. You've been redoing your account and it's been a saver using Hellhades. Exactly. That's the thing. Hellhades.com, the optimizer itself is just amazing. It just makes you... It helps so much, right? Because that's the reality. There's so much to do in raid that having the tools like the Hellhades optimizer, having the RSL helper for far stuff are life changers, right? Especially if you're playing RPC. Like, I cannot imagine trying to hardcore play raid on the mobile only and like be ultra competitive. I think it is I think it would be impossible. I think I would lose my mind. Like, just trying to be a mobile only player but ultra competitive, I don't think I would like it. right? When you have the PC, I guess it's easier because again, you use those tools, you let it farm in the background. Like, you know, while we're talking, I just put it to farm. Because even with multi-battles, you're limited multi-battles. Even like this, like dealing with your gear, for example, right? There's presets already, right? There's other codes that you can use from other content creators or like, you know, other people that you trust. Like I know Panda had a really good one that I had shared in my Discord. You just put that, sells your gear yourself. That's what I find the most tedious personally. I hate the gear management or gear cleansing. That's why, like, that's one of the things I stopped doing, right? Stopped doing the gear cleansing because that is just too tedious for me. Like I barely like to do it on my own account. Then, you know, let alone doing it on several accounts. So I'm not sure I would be able to deal mentally with having 2-3 games that have the same intense gear management requirements, right? Like if there were like 3 raid accounts that needed like hardcore intense being really active, obviously if I have the code and just click and that's it, fine. But most of the time those codes are good, but they're not perfect because there's always a few pieces that you might look at like, this might be useful for this might be useful for that and whatnot. So that's why I'm not stressing about this that much. Okay, so it stopped. Okay, RSL helper, thank you very much. It did the thing. Must get chickens, must get chickens. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. How many do I even have? Okay, 1, 2, 3. I need 1 more chicken. I have 1, 2 5-star chickens. Third one's on its way. Then 4th and then 5th. War Priest is definitely gonna be a chicken. That's for sure. Does look clean, thank you. Hey, we got the void shard from this. So, champion training event done. Then, oh yeah, what do I have to do for the fusion warm-up? Because free stuff. Upgrade artifacts and accessories to win points and rewards. I guess let me just do this one. Okay, that was good. 150k silver. This one's done. Should be getting there. This one's done. And then same thing. It should be over here. Fusion warm-up. Okay. Boom, boom. How am I looking with that? 103. Okay. I might have to actually pull my shots. Unless I get... Okay, that's what I want to see. Give me all those uncommons. Give me some rares. Because I really want to... Okay, rares. Come on. Give me more. Okay, Fencer, Soros. I'm saving. Let me show you what happened yesterday. I didn't mention it earlier. But I actually got the unicorn. Right? This was a 10 pull that I had yesterday, chat. Look at this. 3 rares in a temple of mystery shards. Gore Mask, Coffin Smasher, and then Myrmidon. Like, I don't remember if I ever had that on any of my accounts, or maybe only happened once before or something. But yeah, this is awesome. I need more of this, right? I definitely need more of that. Okay. Also, you see I'm really low on gems. I already bought Razelvarg and Corvus's Masteries because I said, you know what? I think having 2 people with Masteries bought, obviously I have to get them 6-star and whatnot. I think 2 people should be enough to farm Minotaur because 1 wasn't always as efficient or as easy. So when I'm going to start farming for everybody else, at least I have those 2 ready. Okay, let's use... What's my least used... Affinity. I think Spirit is really nobody for now. Yep, definitely Spirit. Spirit is the most, the least used one. Let me see. Show, what does it say? Show the ones from the vault. Include Master Vault. Yes, okay. Oh, no. I'm not wasting that. I usually do this with uncommons. I also like gating masters for 2 champs to start. Exactly. I know you might be able to do it with just 1, but it just feels like it would be too try-hardy, you know? It would be a little bit too try-hardy, so, like, why make it too complicated? I definitely feel like just, you know, Missing out on around 150, 200 gems initially to just make everything else so much easier makes sense. Can't wait to see Mastering Godforge. I know, same. Same. It just sounds like the whole system itself sounds so good that I'm definitely looking forward to that. Also, like, it's sucky. I'm farming hard, right? Because I cannot get with him at level 50. I cannot quite get to the point where I can farm the other one, right? It's like, ideally, of course, would be Brutal. Brutal would be the one that you would want to farm, but without having him 6-star, it's pretty difficult to get there. Oh yeah, I was like, well, why does it look so red? All of my war wounds. It's fine. Do 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 do. I'm not scrolling, you guys are scrolling. What's happening? At least I haven't lost what's it called? I haven't lost a battle recently. Because sometimes I get to the last wave and Lord Shazar just like, here you go, 2 bombs. And then I look at Lord Shazar and I'm like, aren't you supposed to weak hit? Because you know, your spirit and magic, stuff like that. Like, well, what's happening? Buy coffee. Wait, did they change the UI thing again? Let me see. I tried to use the new UI settings. Okay, no, I actually did, and I got used to it. See, this is funny thing. When I first implemented it, I'm like, I hate this. I cannot get used to it. Now, because I used it for the last 2-3 days, I'm kind of used to it. It makes it easier. See, Mulan's at A5. What, is the website up? I mean, at the moment, Mulan seems like the worst choice from the Godforge quests. I guess maybe at least at an A5, she should have something good. Like, yeah, no, what does Mulan A5 do? Where's the leak? For A5, if she's under Vanish, if she receives fatal damage, prevent her death and have an extra turn. Okay. Sounds interesting. Is it on a cooldown or... But also, I did notice that she put Vanish on herself. If not, pair her with Anu. I have Anu. But that definitely sounds good. However, getting A5... First of all, it's hard. Secondly, is she really worth getting A5? Like, would you prioritize getting her from the ecosystem? Just for that A5? Yeah, you only need 6 copies of her to make her be worth something. Exactly. Yeah, definitely feels like, yeah, Mulan, for Mulan, she's... Again, just based on what we've seen. From my point of view, she seems like the worst possible choice from the Godforge quests. Just Vanish on her core. Later game, definitely not as a mini game pick. That's true, yeah. I feel like that A5 is sort of like a... What's it called? Participant compensation prize? For her kit being bad overall? That's just me, right? Maybe that's what it is. It's like, okay, if you get unlucky and you keep pulling Mulan, at least here's the compensation. When she's awakened 5, she has a really cool awakening. So she might end up being good. Which I guess is not bad, but I would still hope not to pull a lot of copies of Mulan. when I'm not pulling to specifically get her, right? Boom, boom, boom. Need more chickens. I need more chickens. Want a full defender team at this point. Heimdall, Svarog, Athena, and Brynhild. That sounds right. And then just throw an Isolde in there. So you have the healer, right? Every time your defenders get hit, she's like, healing, healing. But yeah, it definitely sounds like, honestly, apart from maybe Vivian that has the most unique and quirky, I'll let you know more of them, like maybe Izanagi, maybe Apollo. But overall, I feel like defenders have the best kits, right? Gotta have that Isolde, okay. Exactly. Gotta have a little a rare to like get those legendaries to come, you know, come back to earth. Right, get their feet back on the ground. But yeah, if we honestly, if we think overall at the kits and how everything looks, it definitely feels like the defenders pulled the big straw, right? The long straw of the batch, because definitely most of those defenders seem like they're the best thing, right? I mean, if you think about it, Athena, Heimdall, Anu, right? Three defenders that all three are in my top. Let's just have a look, because you know there's a website for it. So if you go to archetype defenders, Anu, amazing. Athena, amazing. Bran, we don't know much about it. Brynhild, awesome. #1 epic choice from my point of view, based on what we know so far. Fisher King, we don't know much. Fusion, okay, maybe Fusion was one of the ones that pulled the short straw from the whole batch, right? But even him is not that bad. He still brings Protect. He also brings Stalwart, right? Block the disables, transfer debuffs and stuff like that. Reduces damage allies receive from AoE damage. He brings a cool passive at least. So, you know, it's a good one. Then let's look again. What else do we have? Okay, giveaway. We don't know. Gary, Gormag, Heimdall, Hippolyta. Again, really good. Horus, really awesome one. Hound of Duat, loved him, right? He was amazing. Even Nemean Lion, the uncommon, I think had the cool stuff. Yeah, it's like he attacks and then puts ward on himself. That's awesome. Heals himself, 50% chance to put taunt. He can put taunt. That's awesome. Attack down on the A1. Love Fujin's passive. Yeah, that's really strong. You know, it's crazy. Get his get hit against the shield, 100% chance to petrify and cannot be resistant on her A5. That sounds cool. But this website is a great one. Yeah, I know Desiree. I heard as well. Like, I know who this OddOneGaming is, but his website does look decent. Yeah, overall, if you look at it, it's amazing. Even Shishi, right? Shishi the rare had some amazing stuff happening in here. Places defense up on himself. Defender allies join the attack. He has a defender ally join attack on the core as a rare, right? Like the all defender team just sounds like the shit. Maybe you drop Brynhild and bring Shishi with Isolde in there, and then it's crazy. Never heard of him, but his side is cool, I know. Hound got changed, didn't see it all, but he no longer has a joint attack with Anubis. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I only had the like info from like what we had before. Svarog again, one defender. Sphinx, one defender. Sphinx just busted, right? I love Sphinx. AoE attack with blunt and attack down. Resistance up, vanish on itself. AoE attack, destroy HP, reduces the cost. Destroys their cost. It's awesome, right? Just awesome kits. Defenders are just the shit. Ally attack is out of Shishi's kit. Sphinx isn't. Oh, really? Boo. Boo. I mean, to be fair, it was busted. If you think about it, this part was busted. Like, if you just bring Defender, damage. You bring Sphinx, and this is busted, right? You bring Sphinx along Shishi, put Shishi, Sphinx, Svarog, Apollo, keep resetting the core, and Shishi just keeps like core. Sphinx goes boom, boom, boom. So I guess it does make sense. The same way that, you know, my biggest thing that I think should happen, but again, it's going to be an unpopular opinion. People might hate me for it, but I personally believe that some Wukongs... Let me see, they have them over here as an imprint. Yeah. I do believe that some Wukong's passive is a bit too busted. It was basically a pseudo-Lego for the alphas, exactly. So I personally believe that this one we need to change, right? But again, like, don't hate me. I'm just trying, you know, trying to be completely honest and balanced. If you look at his passive, it's just too strong to be at a passive. Like, even if you had only half of it, it would still be a strong passive. Right? So, even if you just had places immortality on this hero for 2 turns when receiving fatal damage for the first time, even that part would be amazing. But then you also has a 50% chance to join an ally's attack. Even that passive on its own would be strong enough. Having these together, it's too OP, right? That's why it's a #1 imprint choice from my point of view from the Godforge quests. Now again, I know people are a little bit, you know, people get quirky, people get upset when you talk about nerfs and stuff, but for the sake of balancing, and if we were completely honest and not be biased, this one 100% needs to change, right? It just needs to be a bit different. Or maybe, you know what, if you don't want to change, take one side of it, then it might need to be like puts immortality for 1 turn and then has a 25% chance as the base passive, and then when you use it as an imprint, it still keeps immortality, just has a 12.5% chance to join attack or something. You have 7 Heimdall accounts and was choosing Pillar on them all, but made a switch to Future Sight. I 100% agree. Like, if I would have gotten Heimdall, I maybe would have swapped to Future Sight. Maybe I should still do it, right? Because I have Anu, so it's pretty much similar. Anu, does he require accuracy? No, I don't. So, because I think, like, if I would have gotten Svarog, I would have gone with Future Sight because I need accuracy for Svarog to land attack penalty. But for everything else, and like if I got Dracula, I'm keeping the Unyielding Trickster because it's just so good. So good because it's broken, right? So that's kind of like the thing. But there's still nothing happening yet. You know, it definitely doesn't look like we would be getting one. Let's see. Did I save one of these? Let me see. I'm trying to also save like some of these uncommons for fusion. I have a Dampier, I have a Marksman, whatever it is. Okay. Oh, I guess I need to do more mystery shots. Come on, give me a unicorn, give me some rares. Give me some rares because I need some chickens. Give more shield guards, that's fine. I always love me shield guard. I always build a shield guard. So I will always take those. What was it? Show these ones so I don't have to take them out. I just have to not accidentally... You know, maybe I should lock him. I just have to not accidentally use this 4-star one as a book in the other one. Because that would be like, bye, chickens. Go. There's just one. Okay. The spirit. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. One thing that I love a lot, that's gonna be a thing in Godforge that is not here, and that I've seen in many other games, is the excess XP, right? The excess XP that you get by, you know, if you farm certain area or whatever, anytime you would get XP normally that cannot go into a hero, you would get that into a potion, some sort of an excess XP, right? And then you can use that on whatever person you want in your account to level them up. Over here, you have to build chickens. You constantly have to go and swap heroes and do that, like, yeah, no, I guess it's part of their system, the way it was initially, but I'm personally definitely over it, right? I definitely would prefer if we all had the other way of doing it. Okay, I need to do 1 or 3 of these at some point. But yeah, I would personally prefer if we had the option to collect that XP, right? Because like Watcher does it, Godforge does it, Dragon that doesn't really need it because it's like based on 1, but yeah, I feel like maybe, I'm curious if they're ever gonna do it. I feel like that would be one of those things that's needed, because coming and doing this, right? Click, 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 click. It's not fun. It's not fun to me. Yeah, and the overflow from energy that the Dragonair has, that's really cool. It's like if you go over the energy, you have like a limit that goes into your kind of like storage. I think that one regenerates at like double. Or like you don't get like 1-to-1, but like every 2 energy you get 1 into the reserve, something like that. That was cool. I think I heard that they mentioned something about that in Godforge, that they were planning to look into doing that. I'm not sure if they still a thing or not. But that would be interesting, right? And pretty good. I'm actually getting to a point where I'm done with energy. That's pretty interesting, to say the very least. So let me see. All I have is gonna be this refill. These ones, which I'm normally avoiding to use refills because I'm trying to always use the full energy refill once I have the highest level. So these 2, I'm never gonna use, only once we get to like maybe the day 5 of it resetting, that's when I'm gonna use it. Over here I use them because they were not refills, they were just straight up energy. Over here same thing, so same thing from this one, right? I got a novice tournament, I placed 2nd, I left it, go in my inbox. Back shortly. Okay, Xavier, I'll see if I'm still gonna be here. I might just finish up shortly myself, because I don't think I'm gonna have enough to get my reservoir to be 6-star yet. So this one, for example, maybe I should just use it, right? Because it's the daily one, just resets. It is what it is. But yeah, it doesn't look like I'm gonna get the reservoir to be 6-star yet, or at least during the stream, because it would require still a lot more. I still need to leave it to far in the background. So because I need to help my dad a little bit work in the the back garden, because you know, spring's out, weather's nice. There's some trees that need to be cut and whatnot. I might just call it short today, right? Let's say I'm usually going to try and stream for 2 hours, but yeah, I still need to help my dad back, do some videos, play some Dragonair, make a video for Dragonair, and hopefully the website is coming. So, you know, if the website's coming, actually, you know what? I might still make a video on the announcement that they did, because the announcement's huge. Right, the announcement that he did earlier about the fact that even if you start today, you're still guaranteed you can get a hero. You don't have the 20-day login. That's huge. It's like free heroes for everyone, right? So I got plenty of videos to do, so maybe I just cut it short. But my background is massive field. It's not that massive. It just looks massive, but it's like just long ways, not sideways. My dad's just cleaning up some of the trees, right? The excess trees. So I gotta help him cut some of that, and then pull the branches at the back and whatnot. So, you know, gotta do a little bit of everything, right? Gotta be a content creator, a dad. Is Godforge not live yet? Nope, we're still waiting on it. Soon, very soon, like Moon would say. But I guess we're gonna leave it here, chat, right? Thank you very much for hanging around. Like I said, I'm trying to keep this to be a daily thing, at least, you know, Monday through Thursday. when I don't have errands. Like this Thursday, I have to go and get my oil changed, my tires changed back to the summer ones, not the winter ones, have some errands. But apart from that, I try to keep Monday through, maybe even Monday through Friday, have streams just when Godforge comes out. Hopefully we're gonna have Sharple sessions, right? That's when I would have Friday night streams, I think, instead. But up until then, thank you to everyone hanging around. Hope you had fun, right? Still no website yet, but one can still hope. The waiting continues for all of us, but I know they're hard working at it. They've been like, I know that Dan and Simon did not sleep all night. They just went to sleep like 1 or 2 hours ago, and it's like 7, 8 a.m. for them to sleep for a bit. So, you gotta cut them some slack. They're trying their best. But anyway, thank you everyone for hanging around. Unless something happens and I don't stream, it normally should be back tomorrow. Up until then, have a great rest of your day. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.